So now Rascal has taken a hit, so the four of them take their turn. Oh, we're taking a beating, but we're keeping on ticking, taking a beating and keep on ticking. Well, however that goes. You only have to hit a 6, so that's 3, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 3 successful hits, which means this Chaos boss is dead. That's a good thing. We punched the beast to death. This level 6 Chaos Lord, we ran up to and beat the head in with our fists. I even forgot to do the whole bring it down by a level when it goes through half of its hit points. Because when you fight a boss and you do half of its hit points, it drops a level. It would have been even easier, but we stomped on its head, even with no weapons. Thumbs up for that. So we get an immediate XP chance. Now, who would we want to... I'm thinking either Blodger or Clasters. So we're going to roll for Clasters. We roll a d6 and we have to roll a 2 or higher. A 6. Clasters went up a level. They're level 2. So now attack is +2 because we add our level to that. And we get another life point. 9. Unfortunately, because I am damaged, I need to heal to get back up to that. Which is fine. That's good. So now that we've done that, we go back to the chart here, because that is D6 on the treasure table now. Because we got the boss. Where is... oh, treasure table is past that. Quest, epic rewards. Vermin, treasure table. Roll a d6 on the treasure table. And with that, a 1. Oh, that's going to be special, isn't it? A d6 gold pieces. And after we kill the Chaos boss, we find 5 gold pieces on its carps. Its carps? It is a carp. We're going to have the Rascal, the dwarf, pull the bloody coins from the corpse and then lick the coins clean and pop them into his pouch, because apparently this dwarf is like broken somehow. But oh, that sort of ruined the dramatic moment there. But still, now that we are here and we have gone through room C, we now know what there is. We've had an experience roll. There's only one real door we can go through. So we're going to go through that door. Can't go back to town. I mean, going back to town would be pointless. I don't have any money. I can't buy weapons. So we go through this door here, which means, once again, roll d6, d6 for the room. Up, 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 up. And then d6, d6. It is a 65. And room 65. Oh, just a long corridor. 3, 3, 3. Okay. Corridor. Walls. It goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's not right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then there is a door up at the end, and then we erase these walls there and there, and then we call this section D. It's just a corridor, but I mean there might be, monsters or something in it. Maybe. I mean, otherwise it's just a dark corridor from the framed by the large pieces of granite that have withstood through time themselves. The stone itself is still excellent shape. It's just the paint. The paint has chipped and fallen just through time, dust and dirt, and of course the footsteps of these beasts, those that serve like the Chaos Lord, who was not an actual dungeon boss, it would seem. So we're actually going to come back down here, and we're going to, oh, I can't do that. I haven't finished going into D, have I? So it's a corridor, so let's actually do that. It is a corridor. Roll 2d6 and we'll find out what we have. It is a 7. And 7 on here. Oh, it's d6 on the minions table. And then if we win, d6 on the treasure table. Minions are good. We got an experience point for that. Let's take a look at the minions table. Minions. Roll a d6. A 5. Out of the darkness. Oh God. Out of the darkness comes 2d6 fungi folk. Level 3. And of course they're poisonous. So first we're going to see what their reactions are. If it's a 3 or above, they're going to fight. I don't have a bribe, so it's going to be fight no matter what. So it's 2d6 fungi folk. We have 8 fungi folk. So we have 8 fungi folk that are, that are level 3. And this is just because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Each time we get a kill, we break the number, that takes one of them out. And then they just have a regular, 3 attacks. I forgot to do the Chaos Boss correctly. I should have taken a lot more damage. Boy, did I mess that one up. Well, the idea is to have fun. Don't beat yourself up. Try to make sure you do it better next time. And I'm going to try and make sure I do it better next time. So for right now, we're going to go into combat with these minions. There are the 4 of us. We're going to roll our 4d6. And since they're level 3, with a 4, a 6, a 5, and a 5, that's 4 hits. I mean, right off the bat, that is just 4 of them dead. 1, 2, 3, 4. And not only that, we've taken away half of them, which means we need to roll. I'm not going to look up the thing. We need to roll to see, because I'm going to have to search, if they are going to flee. It's a morale check. If it's a 4, 5, or 6, they do not flee. 1, 2, or 3, they run away. So let us go to our D6er. A 3. Oh, they run away. We don't even have to fight the rest of them. They dash. Now, the nice thing about them dashing is we still record that as, in fact, I'm going to put these down here, minions and vermins. And bosses. Why not? We have fought one and successfully fought a boss, and then we have now successfully fought a minion group. Very, very good. That it counts as every 10 experience of, fighting 10 of them, you get to make an experience roll. So thumbs up for that. Now we got to go back and finish this part of it, which was, I can't remember what I rolled, but there was roll on the minions table. If win, roll a d6 on the treasure table. So now we're going to roll on the treasure table. There we are. It's a d6. From the bodies of those fungi folk that we had slaughtered with our weaponry, which is to say our fists and our feet. We ran in and we kicked and beat them to death. we find an item of jewelry. Excuse me. Worth 3d6 times 10 on one of the poor, pitiful corpses. 3d6 times 10. Oh! 120. Okay. Where is Rascal? Rascal is going to carry the... How much was that? 120. 120 gold. It's a gem? There we go. Probably wasn't even a gem. Jewelry. We'll call it a gem. That's fine. So we have 120 gold gem. Could leave now. We hadn't taken on the boss. I mean, we could leave and get weapons, but you know what? I mean, we're still doing okay. We're still doing okay. I'm not going to... Well, I mean, I could just take some random damage from my characters. Let's say there was like 4 points of damage that we took from the fight. So that's 1 from you, and 1 from you, and then 1 from you, and then 1 from you. There we go. Whoopsie. No, that was a 7, so it's a 6. Okay, so there we go. Everybody has taken a little bit of damage to simulate the damage that I should have taken from the Chaos boss before. There we go. Now I feel a little bit better about that. But we come back to the dungeon, and now that we have finished fighting these minions here in this corridor, now we're going to go up through this door, I imagine. Which, as we go through this corridor with all of these sconces where they had torches, burned out, dark, there's no light anymore. Nothing reaches in here. It is pitch black but for our lanterns, and cramped corridors. So let us find out what we have. 2d6, well, no, d6 for the room. It is a 32. And room 32, another set of corridors. How about that? We're going to, since this comes in this way, and I'm not going to bother altering it and rolling it, but this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4 and 3. Okay, so this goes out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 over. This is like 3 up, and then another 2 over. Maybe, you know, good enough for me. That looks good on the map. Bing, bing, bing. There we go. And then how many sections have doors? All of them. Alrighty. So let's throw some doors here, and here, and here. Bingo. And we'll call that a whole set of continued corridors, dark and cramped. It is really feeling claustrophobic in here. Our breath can be heard echoing off of the walls around us, and this darkness is oppressive. We hear the skittering of rats and the dripping of water in here. It's not a pleasant place anymore. It might have been at one time, but even the tiles on the floor are cracked and chipped and shattered from the monsters and just time. So let us go through this door over here to the side. We need to roll a d6, so I need to go back to this. It is, or did I finish up with this part of it? No, I didn't, did I? We still do have to roll for the, what is the word I'm looking for? Contents. It is a corridor. So we know roll 2d6 to find out what there is in this corridor. A 6. And on a 6, vermin! Oh, goody! But at least if we win, we do roll on the treasure table. Let's see what vermin we have. Go to the vermin table. Vermin. D66 on the vermin table. We have a 4. Out of the darkness. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Giant centipedes, level 3. Any character wounded must save versus level 2 poison or lose an additional life. First we have to see how many there are, then we have to roll and see what their reactions are. So D1 for the number of them. There are 5. They are not outnumbered. So now we roll for reactions. Come on. 66. Now give me a 1. Okay, there is a 2. A 2. Flee if outnumbered. They are not outnumbered. They are not here. They are not outnumbered, so they're going to fight. Okay. There were how many of them? 5. So there are 5 level 3. Well, yeah. 2 of these, boom, boom. We put a mark, well, just 5 of them. We're going to put the mark here that shows once we take out 2 of them, we have to roll for morale. Alrighty then. Let us begin combat, except this is a corridor. It's not a surprise. Only 1 and 2 are able to attack. Blodger and Clasters. The warrior and the barbarian can attack. Just 2 of them, so we need to roll 2d6. They're level 3, so I need to roll a 2 or higher. Boom! 3 and 6. Both of those beat level 3. And in fact, this one, that guy kills 2 of them, in fact, because they're level 3, and that rolls over. So son of a gun, let me get to this. We immediately take out these 3. Which means now, with just the 2 of them that are left, we're going to roll for a reaction. See if they're going to flee or if they're going to stick around. And with the 4, they're going to fight. Foolish, foolish giant scorpions. Except now, of course, they're attacking us. So the 2 of us in front, well, there's, how many of them are left? 2? Yeah. Well, each person is going to get an attack. Joy. But still, there's only 2 of them, so a 6, which is a successful defend, but the other one, Clasters, is not a successful defense, but they have to succeed against a level 2 poison. And with a 4, they do succeed. So Clasters only loses 1 hit point off of that. Not bad though. And the other fellow had successfully, what's the word? Defended against the giant centipedes. Those hideous, hideous beasts. I don't like centipedes in the first place. And having a 4-foot-long centipede with all those little legs everywhere, and then their hard segmented pieces and those pincers up at the front, uggo-rumbus. Just plain uggo-rumbus. Now, even though we did get a vermin, well, did we get a vermin wind fight? Are there still 2 of them? There are still 2, so let's try and see and take care of them with the 2 of us. And with a 6 and a 4, they're both gone. And, unfortunately, well, let's see, this was vermin. Oh, we do get a roll on the treasure table, even though it says no treasure on thingies. But there might be treasure in the room itself. So let's roll a d6 on the treasure table. There's a 4, and on the treasure table, that is 1 gem worth 2d6 times 5. 2d6? 8? That's a 40 GP gemstone. We're going to also have Rascal take care of the 40 gold gemstone as well. That dwarf is in just hog heaven right now. That's a good thing. It's good to be in hog heaven, I imagine. I actually don't know what hog heaven would be, but I guess they are there. So we have a whole multitude of doors that we can go through. I actually am going to have everybody backtrack all the way down here, and we're going to go through this section of door off to the side. back into the dark, tight corridors. And with our gutter, well, the lantern isn't guttering. Torches would gutter. It is a flickering light from the torch, but not a guttering light from the torch, as we head further into the darkness. So let us find out what exactly it is that we find. Well, first we have to roll on the room table. So, 2d6. Well, no, a d6, which is 43. And a 43, oh, it's just another 9 by 9 with a door on the top right. Okay? Which would be door on the top right with a 9 by 9. We're actually going to change that so it goes like this. Now, was there another door, or was that the only door? We're going to put that door off on the side because it just doesn't fit otherwise. So there we go. It is indeed a room. Was that part of the door there on that one? Yeah. So we're going to throw a door in there because that's what I had to open. Come on now. Where'd you go? Separator. No. Separator. Marked door. Come on now. There we go. Thank you. And then C, D, E. This would be F. This is a large, well, medium-sized stone room filled with the ruins of furniture and a few tables and just thrown things about. The monsters have been using this once beautiful memorial room as just a cafeteria. Oh, what sacrilegious beasties they are. This is a room, 2d6 for the room contents. And with a 4, oh, a D6 on the special events. Why did I go to that page? On the special events. Oh. Well then, 5. And on a 5, you meet a wandering healer. He will heal your party at the cost of 10 gold pieces for life healed. I don't imagine that there would be often any humans, so I don't have enough money that I want to spend at all. We're doing good enough, so I imagine this is like a goblin or such that has devoted themselves to peace. And we do not destroy them because they have devoted themselves to peace. We let them pass after they have offered to heal us, and then they're gone. And that's okay. Now that was just roll d6 on the special events. Okay. That's all we found in room F. There was a wandering healer. Alrighty then. Let's take one look over in this direction. So we roll 2d6. Well, no, a d6 for the room type, 65. And a room 65. Another corridor of 3, 3, and 3. So let's take a look. This is here that we were going through. So I'm going to put this as like 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and then there would be, first we're going to erase. That was, we'll make that, it's a door, isn't it there? So we'll put, I have to put doors in anyway. We'll put that door there. We'll put that door there, and there's a door there. And then this is room G. Still a corridor, but it is a G. It is the OG. I'm sorry. I am old. But it is a corridor. We roll 2d6 to see what is in this corridor. A 9. And on a 9, it is empty, but we can search. So it is a corridor. We subtract 1 from the die roll. It is a 3. And on a 3, it is empty. Absolutely nothing to be found. And on that note, though, I just wanted to show how you can play Four Against Darkness, a very fun little dungeon crawler, all on your own, just by finding a dice roller, a map maker, and a little notepad to write your characters down, have your PDF file ready, and yeah, you can do this on a phone, on a tablet, if you're sitting here at a desktop PC like I do. And I think that is very, very cool. You don't need to, though I find it more fun to do it this way. It's the way I did it when I was growing up. Having the books and the tables and the dice all right there in your hand. But if you're someplace you can't do that, hey, there's tools you can. So thumbs up for that. So thank you very, very much. We are going to leave Blodger, Clasters, Piglin, and I can't remember the name of the other fellow. Rascal, was that it? We're going to leave the four of them in the darkness of this mausoleum. We may come back to them at some point. Otherwise, well, they're having adventures and they're living a very, very good life afterward. None of them get seriously hurt, and they live a life of luxury with the treasures and the fame that they find there. Very, very cool. So, until we meet again, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that is indeed a very good thing.